Today we will be discussing irrigation solution and techniques. Introduction. The main aim of preparing the root canal system is to eliminate the microbial flora from the root canal as well as all necrotic infected tissues, and if pulp is still vital, to remove the pulp tissue. Numerous studies have provided convincing evidence that this cannot be accomplished with the aid of instruments alone. Now, the goals of irrigation are antibacterial effect, disinfection, dissolution of organic and inorganic canal contents, dissolution of biofilm, washing out dentine chips to prevent blockage of root canal, removal of smear layer, lubrication, biocompatible and less toxicity. Factors modifying the action of irrigants are volume of the irrigated solution, concentration of the irrigant, frequency of irrigation, temperature of the irrigant, length and time of intracanal contact, gauge of the irrigating needle, depth of penetration, diameter of the prepared canals, age of the irrigation solution. Now the challenges of irrigation involves biofilms, smear layer, inaccessible areas. Biofilm. A fully developed biofilm is described as a heterogeneous arrangement of microbial cells on a solid surface. It is composed of matrix material consisting of proteins, polysaccharides, nucleic acid and salt, which makes up 85% of volume while 15% of made up of cells. Smear layer. The smear layer is an amorphous, relatively smooth layer of microcrystalline debris whose feature surface cannot be seen with naked eyes. Now the type of irrigating solution: antibacterial, sodium hypochlorite, hydrogen peroxide, chlorhexidine, iodine potassium iodide, chelating agents, EDTA, citric acid, tannic acid, phosphoric acid, antibiotic containing MTAD, tetracline, others, urea peroxide, salvizol, physiological saline. Newer developments include Ruddle solution, electrochemically activated water, ozonated water, photoactivated disinfection laser, and herbal alternatives include propolis, neem, tea tree oil, tripla, green tea, polyphenols. Now the first main solution is sodium hypochlorite, which can be used in the percentage of 0.5 to 5.25%. The ideal concentration is 2.5%. Advantages include current irrigation of choice, effective antimicrobial agent, excellent organic tissue solvent, lubricates, effective very quickly. Disadvantages are toxic, not substitutive, corrodes, unpleasant odor, removes only the organic part of the smear layer. Safety: sodium hypochlorite accidents are very common, as toxic effects of sodium hypochlorites on vital tissue includes hemolysis, epithelial ulceration and necrosis. Several mishaps during the root canal irrigation can range from damage of the patient's cloth, splashing of the irrigant into the patient or operator's eye, injection through the apical foramen. Treatment protocols of sodium hypochlorite accidents are early recognition of extrusion, immediate canal irrigation with normal saline, encouragement of bleeding, pain control with normal anesthetics and analgesics, and warm compresses and frequent warm mouth rinses for stimulation of the local systematic circulation, reassurance of the patient, and monitoring of improvement. Hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is a clear and colorless liquid, concentration from 3 to 5%. Have been used in endodontic routinely for many years. Hydrogen peroxide produces hydroxyl-free radicals that attacks microbial components such as proteins and DNA, more effective against gram-positive than gram-negative organisms. Concentrations with other irrigants like sodium hypochlorites with hydrogen peroxide produces foaming action, flush the debris out of the root canal, significantly increase the dentinal permeability, deactivation of bacterial endotoxins. In combination, the antibacterial effect of both solutions was less than that of individual solution, and it is used to decrease tissue dissolving action of sodium hypochlorite. Chlorhexidine with sodium hydrogen peroxide. Chlorhexidine with hydrogen peroxide when combined do not encounter at one another at specific concentration, as hydrogen peroxide smear layer removal and chlorhexidine allows penetration of chlorhexidine into the dentinal tubules, lead to greater antibacterial effect at deeper layers, kills most of the bacteria in the area adjacent to the lumen. Now chlorhexidine. Percentage of chlorhexidine is from 0.2% to 2%. Advantages: it is the antibacterial effect, low toxicity compared to hydrogen peroxide and sodium hypochlorite. Disadvantages: does not have the tissue solvent action, discoloration, bitter taste, toxic. So to overcome the disadvantage, it shouldn't use alone but in combination with other irrigation solution. Properties: chlorhexidine is a cationic bisbionate with optimum antibacterial action ranging from pH 5.5 to 7. It is a bacteriostatic at lower concentration and bactericidal at higher concentration. Decalcifying solution: ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid, also known as EDTA, it is used for cleaning and widening of the canal, used in a concentration of 17%. Optimal working time is 15 minutes. Advantages: remove the inorganic part of the smear layer, contribute to the elimination of bacteria in the root canal. Combination products have wide spectrum antimicrobial activity. EDTA may have antifungal activity and low toxicity. Disadvantages: demineralized dentine does not have tissue solvent action. So to overcome the disadvantage, should not use alone but in combination with other irrigation solutions. Citric acid in endodontics, 10 to 15% solutions are effective for calcium removal. 10% citric acid is commonly used in concentration. Citric acid is a chelating agent that reacts with metals to form non-ionic soluble chelates. MTAD, the mixture of tetracycline isomer and acid and a detergent. It is used as a final rinse on the surface of instrumented root canal. Tetracycline include tetracycline, HCl, minocycline, and doxycycline are broad spectrum antibiotics that are effective against a wide range of microorganisms. Tetracline is a mixture of antibiotic and acid and a detergent. However, the concentration of antibiotic, doxycycline, and the type of detergent differ from that of MTAD. Recent advantages in irrigation are citrixidine, Kavlon, rudal solution, bioactive materials, and chitosan. Chitosan, naturally occurring polysaccharide chitosan at 0.2% concentration as sedating agent without the negative effect of the high concentration EDTA. Advantages: easily and locally available, cheap, biocompatible, biodegradable, has the property of bioadhesion and has antimicrobial activity. Methods of irrigation: manual and machine assisted. Manual includes syringe irrigation with needle and cannula, brushes, manual dynamic irrigation. Machine included rotary brushes, sonic, ultrasonic, pressure alteration devices, lasers, and sap brushes. Brushes: endo brush used only as an adjunct, nylon brushes, bristles used set in twisted wires. Disadvantages: cannot be used till working length, dislodged of radiolucent bristles. Navy tip apex, recently introduced, 30 gauge needle covered with brush. Manual dynamic agitation. Dynamic agitation, effect of apical vapor lock technique, gently moving a well-fitted gutta percha mastercon up and down in the short 2 to 3 mm stroke with the instrumented canal. Principal change in intracanal pressure, frequency of 3.3 Hz, 100 strokes per 30 seconds. Machine assisted activation, rotary brushes, rudal brush, canal brush. A recent report in Weiss et al. Showed that the use of the small and visible canal brush with the irrigant removed debris effectively from stimulated canal extension and irregularities. Sonic irrigation. Tronstad et al. Were the first to report the use of a sonic instrument for endodontics in 1985, generated higher amputation of or greater back and forth tip movement, a minimum oscillation of the amplitude node, whereas a maximum oscillation of the amplitude and antinode. Endoactivator, also a sonic activator. Advantages: clean debris, removes smear layer, dislodges biofilm. Disadvantages: polymer tips are radiolucent. Ultrasonics. In 1980, an ultrasonic unit designed by Martin et al. Become commercially available for endodontic use. Compared with sonic energy, ultrasonic energy produces high frequency but low amplification. Two types of ultrasonic irrigation: combination of stimulation, ultrasonic irrigant and irrigation. Passive ultrasonic irrigation operate without stimulus instrumentation. Efficacy of ultrasonics: removal of pulp tissue and dentine debris, removal of smear layer, removal of bacteria. Machine assisted pressure alteration devices, the Endovac system, multipod adapter, a macro cannula with handpiece, micro cannula with finger piece, master delivery tip and tape of micro cannula. Machine assisted pressure alternator devices, the rinse endo system. Rinsing solution oxygenating at a frequency of 1.6 Hz is drawn from an attached syringe and transported to the root canal via an adapted cannula. Suction pace that is 100 times per minute. Disadvantage, higher risk of apical extrusion of the irrigant. Laser, effect of laser light on tissue, photothermal effect, photomechanical effect or photochemical laser. Thank you.